What's going on, people? Just left the gym. Wanted to just do a quick little video. I may sound a little slow. That's because of my diet is changing. So a few things I want to just say. A comment that I received inspired me to do this video, and it appears that the guy who left the comment is currently celibate, and that's all good. That's cool. So it's not that I'm against celibacy, because it's done me some good. Don't get me wrong, but I last month I met a trans female. Well, end of May, I met a trans female, and currently I can really just say this is the first time that I've actually enjoyed sex before, ever. To the point where how I break it down. I'm not gonna be too explicit in this video, but it's the first time when, because I've been with a trans female before, but not like this, where there's no boundaries on the things I could do in bed. Now, being autistic, there are boundaries that I don't cross because I have a submissive side of me in bed, and I like to play the role of the one that is dominated by, that's dominated, not the one that is dominant. And I don't really know where it comes from, but I like everything. The only boundary that I don't like being crossed is just, I don't like anything inserted in me, because I don't get down like that, and I don't want anything inserted in my partner. Like, I don't want to do anything that causes someone pain. I don't understand that concept at all. But everything else is pretty much cool. And I don't want to get too nasty, but I don't like how do I say this? I'll put it like this. I like to do everything but what I just said, but being submissive, I don't want my partner to do what I want to do, because I like to play the role of the submissive one. If that makes any sense. Like, I sort of hint that I like things done for me, because being autistic, you don't really know how to initiate a lot of things. Like, when you have things done to you instead of asking for it or implying it, you just like it a lot more. It just feels weird to ask for things to, like, be done. I don't really know how to do it. Like, if some handcuffs fell out the fucking sky, right? I would just imply, like, yeah, I wouldn't mind being tied up. But it's just really weird. Like, it's a lot of things that I'm learning about myself, and one thing that's going to change, that you may see a difference, is my weight. So I told you that I can understand trans women more than women that don't have to transition. And that's because of, I guess, the comfort and just the understanding. Like, we have the same parts. Now, some have different brains, like they look at things a little differently. And I can understand that, because they find men attractive, and I don't find men attractive. So I understand that their brains are different. But the one thing I can understand is this. So when I would eat a lot of heavy ass starchy foods, when I would eat really heavy, I work out and I go see her, it's a long process to like shower, because when I would urinate, I can't smell anything, but I would smell the foods that I ate after when I would use the bathroom. Like, when I would pee, I would smell exactly what I ate. And it's a lot, and I can't smell anything because of COVID, but that's one thing I can smell is like urine. a little bit. I could just smell the foods I would eat. And I could just imagine the smell if I didn't like shower. So I have to shower. I gotta spray deodorant, like the Old Spice spray, everywhere my body sweats, because I just feel like it's more considerate because she's trans. I don't know what she likes in men because I don't know. Like I can understand that women like men, I guess the way they are, but I just feel with trans women, it's just a little more considerate when you're cleaner versus just rolling out of bed and you haven't showered. So just for the sake of not offending anybody, I like to just eat less heavy so that I don't smell or I don't feel like I'm offending that person. But that's the one thing that's going to change because like I said, when I once ate nothing but lettuce and water for the whole week, I didn't have to put deodorant on because I didn't have a smell, because those foods that you eat, they give your body a certain smell. But yeah, this is the first time, like I said, I've actually enjoyed sex. And I told you it's based off of what you can do and what you can't do in bed with women versus trans women. There are things that women just aren't down with. Because it's about everything that I do never hurts anybody. Like, there are things that if I were to ask a woman to do, I know for a fact that she's not going to be on board with that. And that's fine. But I just won't do anything that I feel is disgusting, like, to a partner. Like, I don't want to do anything that I feel I wouldn't want to do to to anybody. But this is what's crazy. And this is why I say that I don't really know where my submissive side of me comes from. I don't know where it comes from. But the other day I was telling myself, if she asked me to do something, like in a real, not an aggressive way, but if she asked me to do something, like she not want to say ask, if she just guide me to doing something that I usually wouldn't do, I would just comply with it, because it happened before. Like, it was things that I never had done to me that just happened, and I went with it. And like I said, it's never been like that for me. But I guess because, like I said, it's just more I could do. It's a lot more, it's less boundaries. And every day, like I said, I'm just learning more about my body and like what I should eat, what I shouldn't eat. But the question that I want to talk about too is, because a guy who commented was celibate, and I was once there. I don't know if a year or two from now I'll be back to being celibate. I'll be a fucking Mormon or like a 7-Day Adventist. I don't know what the future's gonna bring, but it's the question of, are you truly like a God-fearing man doing this? Well, I'm not justifying having fun. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. But you guys know that morally, I am not as big on morals as I once was because of the world we live in. And this is the point I want to make. I said it before and I'll say it again. You tell people how to live their lives, and then people will say like, oh, you only live once, have fun. I agree with both. There are things that you shouldn't do in bed that I feel is harmful to your health. And life is tough. You should have fun when you can, because you don't know when's the last day you're gonna live on this earth. Both have good points. The point I'm gonna make is this: before you tell another person how to live their life, there are things, like I said, it's a lot of things that I really don't agree with, like sexually. a lot of things I don't agree with. But before you chastise a person on how to live their life, how about you put that energy into fighting all the evil? Because it's not me questioning God, the belief in God. It's more of me questioning, where does karma and evil come in the picture? Where does karma come in the picture? Or where does where does good and evil come in when you have prisons, hospitals, mental hospitals, psychiatric facilities, foster homes that do all kinds of fuck shit, and they remain there? They don't catch on fire. The warden at the jail doesn't get struck by lightning. The director at this nursing home that does all kinds of fuck shit and abuse to elderly people, she doesn't just get hit by a bus waiting for the 13 to come. It's just, I don't feel that fear anymore, because it's like this. If I've really felt I would get karma for whatever it is I do, then the karma should have came for the prison, the jail, the nursing home, the psychiatric facility a long time ago. That's why I'm pretty much past that point where I'm just where I felt like everything I do, what I'm doing is wrong. I don't really. It's not that it's right or wrong. It's more of, I don't feel that fear anymore. Now, God, like I said, I don't want to really speak on God because, like I said, I don't feel like I'm doing. I don't want to say that it's right or wrong, but God knows me. God knows my intentions. God knows I'm not hurting anybody. God knows I'm not stealing. I'm not abusing anybody. I'm very considerate. I'm a very considerate and thoughtful person. But it's just a question of, where is the karma for the people that are actually doing evil? Where's their karma at? And also, too, it's just a sense of just relief. I need a sense of just stress relief from all the evil that I have to experience in this world every day, and knowing I can't do much about it.